If you don't find a way to earn while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. Now, I'm going to introduce to you a concept called financial independence. And facts have it that only 1 out of 100 people achieve financial independence in their lifetime. Now, because you're listening to this video, you might be that one person. So stick, because I'm going to teach you how to earn while you sleep. Now, to start us off, I'm going to start with a story about two gentlemen. One was called Pablo and the other one was called Bruno. Now, these two gentlemen used to work and they used to fetch water from the river into the village cistern. Now, for every bucket of water they carried, they got paid a penny for each. Now, that meant that whatever amount of hours they put in, it meant that was the amount they were going to receive as pay. So their effort equaled their pay. Now, Pablo was quite an ambitious young man, and he decided, by the way, I've just been carrying buckets. What if I decided to build a pipeline that will connect the river, water will flow from the river into the village cistern. Now, he decided, let me share this with Bruno. And so he decided to tell Bruno. Now, Bruno laughed hysterically and was like, why do I need to build a pipeline, yet I'm making good money? I have a stable source of income. Every day I wake up and fetch buckets and I am assured that I'm going to make money. Pablo was quite disappointed and he decided, let me just go get started. So one of the things that happened with Pablo is that the amount of money that he was going to earn was going to reduce significantly. Why? Because most of the time that he was going to spend was in digging the pipeline. So that meant if his effort equaled the amount of money he was going to be paid, it means that it reduced significantly. Now, follow me closely because there are important lessons that you're going to learn. Bruno, on the other hand, he was the hero of the city. He was making good money. In a day, he could fetch as many buckets as he could, and he even was living a lavish lifestyle. And even he got to buy himself a donkey. A new donkey in that case, if there are new donkeys. So he polished his home. He did all these things. And when he would walk into a bar, he'd be like, all drinks on me. Does that sound familiar? If you think there's anyone who needs to hear this, before we continue, please share the link right now because they need to hear this. Now, Bruno was living his life and he squandered his money because he knew, by the way, tomorrow I'll still wake up, go fetch the water and I'll make money. But Pablo, on the other hand, he was busy digging and digging and digging. Now, the amazing part about Pablo is the fact that as he dug the pipeline, as time went by, the distance to which he was traveling to fetch water from the river was reducing. That meant that now he could come closer and fetch the water and still make the little or the much money that he was doing. Now, a time came when now the pipeline was finished. He did all the work that needed to be done. And now water was flowing continuously into the village cistern. Now, it was very frustrating for Bruno because now water is flowing and nobody needs him to carry buckets anymore. But for Pablo, he was busy enjoying life because whether he was working, whether he woke up late, money was still flowing and he was able to earn that money. So now let's bring it home. Now we live in a bucket carrying world where your work, the work that you put in, determines how much you get paid. Now, an amazing lesson we need to learn is that sometimes we get caught up in the security that we have in our jobs without thinking that actually seasons change. Pablo was wise enough to know, by the way, there's a time that will come that I will not have the energy to work for this money. And so what will I do? I will think of a way that I can earn while I sleep. Another important lesson that we get to learn is if you play now, you are going to pay later. And we see with Bruno, Now, Bruno had a secure job. He knew that every morning I wake up, I'll carry buckets, I'll still make money. Now, he got stuck in that security. Now, he used to play a lot. Instead of investing much of his time building a pipeline for himself also, he squandered all the money. And we see in the repercussions of it, because he got very depressed to the point that Pablo had to come and tell him, you know what, come join me. Let me teach you how to build pipelines. There are valuable lessons that I have learned as I was building this pipeline, and we can be able to build pipelines in many other villages and cities across the world. The question is, are you Pablo or are you Bruno? Are you a pipeline builder or a bucket carrier? Now, it's okay if you're a bucket carrier. I'm going to teach you how to build a pipeline. Now, please make sure that you come back, because I am going to show you exactly how you're going to build a pipeline. If you found this video useful, please make sure that you share it and leave a comment below so that we are able to create more content that is going to be helpful. Until the next time, we'll be talking about how to get started.
Owning your first apartment in Nairobi has never been easier. It's simple. With zero deposit and 0% interest rate, you can pay as little as 30,000 per month for up to 5 years. Just divide the price by the number of months you want to pay. Visit www.tsavo.ke to learn more.